Ora tātou, welcome back to the Wargaming Den. Tonight's battle of Kings of War sees my Orcs against a new opponent this week. Gordon has brought his Twilight kin out for a game. 2,300 points as usual. The mission we're playing tonight is Hold the Line. Let's have a look at my list for tonight. Not too dissimilar to previous versions. I've still got the Long X Regiment and the Long X Troop. Got the X Horde with the Brew of Sharpness, 2 Trolls Hordes, one with Dwarven Ale this week, the other's got Jesse's Boots, 2 Gore Rider Regiments, 2 War Drums, both with the Banner of Dread or whatever it's called, a Godspeak with Drain Life, Crudger on a Gore this week with Slashing Blade, Troll Bruiser, Gakamak, and Lefty, the Crudger on a Winged Slasher with the Mace of Crushing. So I've got 14 units and 25 units strength. Gordon's new list is Twilight Kin. Now, he's done a very, very nice Twilight Kin army. He did it last year and they took it to Conquest, I think. It's got some amazing bases and yeah, really like what he's done with them. So very different to last week, very different to what I was expecting actually. He's got 3 Phantom Troops. They're chaff, but they're flying. They've got a move of 20. 2 Bound Butcher Hordes. They're similar to his regular hordes he's been using. 2 Impaler Hordes. These are kind of dark elfy kind of things, but they've got big shields. So they're a bit like Siege Breakers. They're defense 6 from the front. A Mind Screech. 2 Gore Drakes, which are again flying monsters. The Assassin with Wings of the Honey Maze. This dude has 5 ranged attacks with piercing 1 as well, and the Wings of the Honey Maze and Scout means that he's a real handful, and Duelist as well. So I really like that character. I just don't know if I like facing it. 2 Summoner Crones. They've both got Wind Blast and a Bonded Void Lurker. So 14 units and 22 units strength. Let's look at the battlefield for this week. So we've got Gordon's void themed top, which is kind of cool, and we're playing Hold the Line. So the central 12 inches is divided into 3 quadrants. The outer quadrants are worth 2 points each at the end, and the center one is worth 3. So it's not too dissimilar to something like Control, really. Gordon started out his Assassin. The sneaky Assassin is out wide. Then he's got his Butchers with a Summoner Crone, more Butchers, and the Mind Screech tucked in behind. Center, this week he's got those Impalers with the Defense 6 front armor, again with a Crone. And then out wide, he's got the Core Drake. Directly in front of Core Drake is the Phantoms. Same over here, Phantoms with a Void Lurker behind. So the Phantoms make great chaff. They also move fast. And out of sight, but just over to the right of the screen, is the other Gore Drake and Phantom combination. So lots of speed on the flank, strong center, and also he can look to try and envelop with his Butchers. So I decided to go for quite a compact deployment in comparison. I've got the Long X Troop directly in front of my X Horde, and also got the Troll Bruiser there. They're both to act as chaff. And I've also got my Crudger is low. No, sorry, that's Gakamak. I didn't label him, but that's Gak tucked in there. I've got the Trolls with Lefty in behind there, Godspeaker nearby. The Trolls with Sir Jesse's Boots are in this wood, and they can pop the boots when needed. And then I've put my mobile wing, my Gore Riders, my Crudger with the War Drum in behind, opposite all Gordon's flying units. Now, he's got much better speed than me. I've got a max range of 16. He's got ranges of 20. So what I'm wanting to do, ideally, is to try and prevent his flyers getting in behind my front line where I can. Not sure if that's going to work or not, but that's what I'm wanting to try and work on. And as you can see here, the Assassin actually does a scout move way up here before the game begins, and then a 20-inch move. So at the end of turn 1, or it might be a 20-inch move and then a 10-inch move, but at the end of turn 1, he's going to be way up here, putting pressure on my characters especially. So sneaky little guy there. But that's the table. Let's get on to turn number 1.
turn 1. What have we got hiding here in the map? That's an assassin with wings of honey maze. And 5 attacks with piercing 1. Did 3 wounds on me. That's going to be annoying. That's what that is. Gordon has got these 3 flying things. There's a Void Lurker and 2 other things, and he's got phantoms in front of them. Very nasty. So I'm not going too far forward over there. And I took his bait and I charged the Impaler Regiment up here. I got 7 wounds with Gek, 7 wounds with Lefty, and killed them and moved forward 4. So I actually got out of their charge range. So a bit lucky to get away with that. But Gordon is about to have his turn 2.
Okay, so yeah, this is, so you can see where Gordon's advanced forward, out of charge range of my guys over here. But these Impalers, even though they're defense 6, are in charge range of Lefty and also Gak, who is here. So in my turn, I decided to charge directly at them, a charge that could have gone horribly wrong, because if I didn't kill them, I was going to be in a world of trouble. Luckily though, Gak just spiked. He 7 hits, 7 wounds. The Wing Slasher did another 4 or 5 wounds, and I killed those. And I actually advanced 4 inches directly forward with the Wing Slasher, so got out of the charge arch of these guys. If those guys, if that hadn't have worked, if I'd been stuck here, these guys would have been flanking me, and I would have lost Gak and potentially Lefty very, very quickly. So it was a wee bit of a gamble. It was a bit of bait probably from Gordon, but I decided to take it, and it definitely worked out. But this little assassin over here, so scouted up here, moved here, did 3 wounds on my troop with his 5 piercing attacks. Very nasty little guy. Don't know how I'm going to cope with him. Gak doesn't want to face him because his attacks are trebled when facing the mighty Gakamak due to Duelist. So there we have it. End of turn 1.
Okay, Gordon's turn 2. The assassin, 3 hits, no wounds on the troop, but a mind fog on them finished them off anyway, because they were just out of range of the war drum. The horde of axe have been wind blasted back 4 inches. No combats over there. In here, this is where I got very lucky. The trolls, 11 wounds, double 1. Side attack from the phantoms, Void Lurker, and the other new monster that we haven't seen before as well. So lucky to survive that one. On to the Orcs, turn 2.
Just an overview of the end of that turn. So here you can see the phantoms and one of the, what are they, gore drakes, are checking my forces over there. This is where the big attack came in. 11 wounds on the trolls, and that's the double 1 that saved them. And that's the other phantoms coming in here to slow down my other trolls. As you can see, I've punched a hole through there, and Gordon has just moved forward to put some pressure around that flank and doing wind blasts and things. And there's that sneaky little assassin up to no good once more. So very lucky that double 1 at the end of that turn saved those trolls, because if he had gone, that really opened up a big gap in my lines, and Gordon could have either gone left or right. So quite happy to see that double 1 occur that early in the game. Let's move on, have a look at how I responded.
Trolls killed the phantoms with the support of the God Speaker over here. Gakamak, 7 hits and 7 wounds again. He's rolled 6 ones with his Vicious and wounded on them all so far. He's rapidly becoming MVP. And the Trolls, I think what did I get Gordon up to? 12 wounds, and then double 1 the creature, the terror thing. Void Lurker, nothing attacked it. I killed the other phantoms over there. So, and I got 4 hits but no wounds with the troll against the Impalers, which have a front armor of 6. So yeah, on to Gordon's turn, but this assassin is proving to be annoying. Over to Gordon.
So a wee bit of karma there for the Void Lurk, up to 12 wounds and then a double one. Trolls recovered 6 wounds. I think most of them were from their regeneration roll, but I also think that a couple may have come from a drain life. There goes Gak charging in the flank. He did 7 wounds again. Trolls were wounded, but they cleared off those phantoms, and that's me trying to use the Troll Bruiser to chap things up. And as you can see, Lucky's in a really strong position back here now, and has lots of options, so definitely putting pressure on that part of Gordon's line. So yeah, things are definitely well and truly in the balance at present. And a sneaky move from Gordon. I think this Gore Drake was over here against my things, and he saw that there was an open flank and got a nice flank attack here on my trolls. So that was a good start to the turn for Gordon. And just the overview slide. So here we go. There's the Axe Horde, 5 wounds, but unfortunately the double 6 wavered them against the Butchers and the Assassin. Gordon's protecting his Mind Screech and casters. The Butchers have turned to face, and yeah, the threat of Lefty there. This was also pretty critical over here. The trolls were destroyed. The other trolls were wavered, and they're not the headstrong ones. And 5 wounds over here. Phantoms went in, and yeah, not much I could do about that. This Gore Drake is actually situated there. The models, the wings hang down a bit low, so it was a wee bit hard to place them. And here we go with the other Gore Drake and Gak and the trolls over there. So interesting.
At the end of turn 3, Gordon's Void Lurker got a flank attack on the trolls and killed them. In here, the other monster, whatever it is, it's a cool model, did 3 more wounds on the trolls and wavered them, and they're not the headstrong trolls. The assassin hit the large horde and got a couple of wounds from the butchers, but the important thing is he rolled a double 6 and wavered my horde, so I'm in a salami sandwich. The impalers and the butchers killed my troll bruiser, and over here the other crazy monster thing, I'll get its name sorted one day. Gore Drake, and the phantoms did 5 wounds against those Gore Riders. So Gordon is back. My turn 3. The Bloodfest continues. The little war drum that could, because the trolls were wavered, 4 hits, 4 wounds, and killed the Gore, whatever it's called. The Void Lurker got hit by Gak. Gak did another 6 wounds. So he's done 20 wounds in 3 rounds. Gak is just out of control. Lefty killed the Butchers. 21 hits, 21 wounds. So that was quite handy. And over here, we did some wounds and we rolled a 10 and wavered that Gore Blight thing. So it's on to Gordon's turn 4. It's a bit of a bloodbath, but very enjoyable. Gordon's turn 4, it is all on. The Mind Screech, 4 hits but no wounds on Lefty, so Lefty's still nimble and flying. The Assassin charged in against Gak, did 6 wounds, and the Void Lurker charged into the rear of the trolls, destroyed them. Over here, the Phantoms got another 4 wounds against the Gore Riders, but I just passed the test by 1. I think he got a 14, needing a 15 to waver. So on to my turn 4. things are looking interesting.
Yeah, so over here, the Gore Riders survived those attacks and weren't wavered, so they're in a good position. The Long Axe Regiment have got a rear charge on that Gore Drake about to happen. War drums there. There goes Gak and the 6 wounds he took from the assassin who's got Dread. My plan is to get him out of the way. Maybe, I think my plan ends up being to charge this guy and also use the Drain Life, the War Drum to move out of the way, and that's going to give a charge to the Gore Riders against the Assassin. It's a tough call though, because actually over here they had a flank charge on the Impalers, so that may have been the better option because it would have been 32 attacks and they lose their big shield, but I really wanted to try and keep Gak alive, and he was just going to be hunted down by that assassin in the next turn, and the Axe Horde aren't really in a position. They haven't got lines of sight on them or anything like that. So yeah, it was more about keeping Gak alive. Maybe not the best choice going forward. But there those butchers have turned to face, and also we've got the Impalers facing. But Lefty had got a rear charge on those other butchers last turn and decimated them. So yeah, that definitely helped out. But yeah, I'm feeling happy, but never feel overconfident with Gordon, because he always has a trick or three, as I've said before, up his sleeve. Right, let's move on to the next one.
Gak is on fire. Another 4 or 5 wounds, and I rolled a 10 and a 12 for the nerve check and killed the Void Lurker. The Gore Riders killed the Assassin. 75 attacks from the Axe killed the Mind Screech. Lefty's just hiding. And over here, the Gore Riders killed the Phantoms, and then the Axe wavered the other Gore Blight thing. So, Gordon's turn 5. Orcs are on fire at present. These Night Stalkers just will not die. They killed the Axe Horde. They had 18 wounds, rolled a 9 and then a 6 with the reroll, just enough to kill them. Over here, no combats. There was some damage done by a wind blast by one of his characters, and I think the war drum got wind blasted back, but no damage. And I think that's most of Gordon's turn 5. So my turn 5. Okay, these Impalers think they're siege breakers. I did 7 wounds with Gak, with the Gore Riders and the War Drum. War Drum did 1 wound on them, and then didn't roll enough, but we killed that Gore Blight. So Gordon's turn 6. I hope I can keep him contained.
Okay, so there we go. Charged and tried to deal. They're defense 6, so it was a bit of a big ask, but I just wanted to try and get them if I could. You can see I've got Lefty back here. He's the only unit in this court, so I've got those 2 points there. Gordon's got this area. He's got 6 points versus my 3, maybe 4 with the war drum. Yeah, and that's where if I'd taken out those Impalers, it would have been more points to me there. But on the far left, I have killed the Gore Drake and the Phantoms, and I have got that quarter. So I'm winning at present 4-3 if we're looking at the points for the 2 sections. I've got 2 with 2 points. Gordon's got the 1 worth 3 points.
Never count a Night Stalker down. The Butchers killed the War Drum. Then the Impalers killed Gak, which put them in the flank of the Gore Riders, and they killed the Gore Riders as well. So suddenly Gordon's got 6 unit strength in the centre, and I've got none I've got 2 unit strength in that quarter, and I've got 7 unit strength over here. So it's my turn. Bottom of 6. See if I should, if I stay where I am, I should be okay. But will I do that? Who would know?
Okay, these impalers are just nasty. So as I said, they killed Gak and then they advanced up to combat and also smashed the Gore Riders. So that was very handy. And I think the Butchers took out the War Drum and the Crone are also doing their Wind Blast effect. So suddenly the centre is Gordon's and not much I can do about it. But he's got the centre, I've got the 2 flanks. So if I don't do anything and there is no turn 7, I win.
Crudger and Godspeaker just killed the Impalers from behind, and I rolled a turn 7. So I had it, bottom of turn 6, but it is now turn 7, and I don't think Gordon can win, hopefully, but you never know. Gordon killed my last my only Crudger, and also the Gore Riders that I moved up got hit by a Wind Blast. They had 9 wounds, so they expired. They're up to 11. And so I just took it 4-3 because I've got that quarter and that one. Close, man. That was very, very close.
Wow, what a game. Wasn't expecting that at all. Really rode my luck. Got lucky first turn with Gak and Lefty against the Impalers. Tell you what, Gak was on fire all game. He was just a machine, the amount of stuff that he chewed his way through. Double one against the Trolls really prevented Gordon from turning my flank early, and that was probably another pivotal moment. We both had our double ones and chances and things, but in the middle there, I just managed to take out a few more units of his and had a bit more unit strength. But at the end, the wheels were starting to fall off. Shouldn't have probably pushed the second unit of Gore Riders forward as far as I did. They would have been out of Wind Blast range, but I was, yeah, just a bit of a silly mistake there. But overall, really happy and really surprised. I wasn't expecting to come away with a victory. Looking at those 3 units of Phantoms, 20-inch move potentially, the Gore Drakes flying, the Assassin with its wings of honey maze, and then the Void Lurker, I thought I was in big trouble and going to have to try and keep my force really compact to try and prevent Gordon from charging over the top. But yeah, early on the dice really did fall my way, and though Gordon did get back into it and it was a bit balanced in the middle there, luckily at the end of the day the dice definitely favoured me, and any victory is a good victory against Gordon, so I'll take them when I can get them. So look forward to the next one. As you can see from this picture, I absolutely love what Gordon's done with his Twilight Kin army. Sorry, a few times I referred to them as Night Stalkers, but I love the bases. He's actually done these bases himself. He made a resin mold for the different base sizes, and then he put the resin in and he added different glitter that I think Josh and I may have suggested that, but it just makes for such a really cool base and very void lurkery, otherworldly kind of, they come from the void. Love the colors he's used on the figures as well. It's a great looking army, and when he gets the whole army with all the bases that he used in the tournament out, it looks awesome. Really enjoyed playing against this one. Yeah, felt lucky to come away with a win, but as I said, definitely happy to take it and look forward to another game next week. Not sure if he'll be using the same force, but I'm pretty happy with the way my Orcs are going. Just a tweak, I think I might drop the Troll Bruiser just to get a second Crudger, just that ability to turn, to counter and charge off in different directions from individuals, I think is really quite handy. So I like the idea of maybe 2 Crudgers and Gakamak, but they're going to have to watch out for that Assassin, that's for sure. So yeah, minor tweaks to come, but not too dissimilar. A list should be facing Gordon next week. But that's all for today. If you made it this far, as usual, hit a comment below. Tell me what you thought about the game. But until next time, have a great week. Ka kite anō. Take care.